What's up, guys? I'm back. I told you earlier that I was going to be doing a full-on review of the Kamry K-101. Here it is. It comes in, what is that, 5 separate parts. Well, from what I have. The actual kit comes with 7 parts. Nope. Technically 8 because, no, 9. 10 actually. It comes with the unit, 2 atomizers, a drip shield, and a drip tip. So technically 11 things. The kit comes with a charger, the mod, 2 batteries, an 18650 battery and an 18350 battery, a penny fuse, 2 atomizers, so on and so forth. But to get on with the review. The Kamry K-101, the mod itself, is just 3 pieces. Bottom cap / fire button. I'm going to get into actual detail with all these now. It's got the counter thread design for the lock ring, which in my opinion is great because you do not have to worry about unscrewing the cap when you go to lock the device to stick it in your pocket. It's got a quick throw on it, which I think is amazing. Like a quick thread design, real smooth. It's not cruncherific. It's just amazing. I love it. Excuse me. This plastic piece is to keep the whole thing from shorting out. I know a guy who's got one of these and he overheated the battery, melted the plastic, and now the whole damn thing shorts out. The fire pin is held in by a little clip ring. It is spring-loaded, just like every fire button out there. Unless it's a regular mod or an Ego battery, it's got an actual clicker. I don't like those. It's more things to go wrong. The outer tube, this is the portion that screws onto there, it's threaded all the way through. That's what makes this mod, in my opinion, so fucking great. It's telescopic, so I can fit anything between this and an 18350, which is about half the height, so about the height of the little taller than just that. The top tube, inner tube, connector tube, whatever you want to call it, the stainless steel portion, has 510 threading, as well as Ego threading inside there, which you cannot see at the moment. I cannot take this portion off to show you because that is a press fit cap. It's got a floating pin in there for the connection, which needs to be cleaned out. I need some Q-tips, but oh well. Shirt works just as well. You just bundle it up into a point, and there you go. The whole mod itself weighs less than half a pound. This is the penny fuse. This is what keeps your thing from shorting out. It's magnetic. It's got a little neodymium magnet on it. Rare earth magnet, supposedly. You just attach it to the top or bottom of your battery. And just like with a regular like AA or AAA, you want to make sure the flat portion is on the bottom. Flat portion always goes against the spring. The post goes against the connector. Now, since this is a telescopic mod, you want to take whatever you're vaping off of, tighten it down first because it does have a floater pin inside there as the connection. What that does is it gives you the best connection possible. You don't even have to worry about fucking it up. Well, you do, but at the same time you don't. And there's your mod. Altogether, with the battery and my Trident on here, it weighs almost a half pound. Y'all have seen what the Trident does. Y'all know what it does. It's a great dripper to get. I got mine at U-Vape in Allen, Texas, which is off of Bethany and K Avenue, although in Allen I believe it's called Greenville Avenue. As you're heading towards McKinney on 75, you're going to take the Bethany exit and make a right. And the vape shop will be off to your left when you get up to the intersection. It'll be this side of the intersection, so you'll hit the intersection after you pass the shop. It's only like $25 for the Trident dripper. The Trident, I'll just do a quick review on that too, since I've got the time. I mean, I did a review on this, and then I'll get into pros, like my pros and cons about the Kamry and so on and so forth. It's an adjustable airflow dripper. The ring sits on there and just spins and lets you adjust the airflow however you want. But the only problem is, if you have a dual coil setup like I do, you want to keep an air hole by each coil. There's only one dual set of air holes on this. So you're kind of SOL there if you want to run a really tight airflow, or if you want to run a really wide open choke, like pedal to the metal wide open choke for your air hole. You can go and drill out the rest of them if you feel like it, but I find it's easier to just tighten the choke on the ring itself on a single, like the dual air hole. Of course, this ring holds the airflow regulator in place so you don't accidentally spin it. Because, let's face it, you spin it while you're vaping and you'll get real choppy vapor. It'll sit there and 1 second you'll have vapor, the next you won't, because you won't have any airflow getting into the dripper. The drip tip is interchangeable. It's a 510 drip tip. Fairly inexpensive. I think they're like $5 a piece. Don't quote me on that. I know my other drip tip actually was $5. They make them in stainless steel, aluminum, acrylic, which is plastic. I've even seen a couple glass drip tips. There's also silicone drip tips, rubber. I do not suggest getting them because you're supposed to wash them out once a day. They get dirty real easy. They're just gunk magnets. Aluminum, stainless steel, maybe acrylic, depending on what you want. Altogether, the Kamry with the Trident, great setup to get, in my opinion. That's maybe not for you. You may want Kamry with a kick in it, with a Pro Tank or a VV Nova or something like that. Me, I do have a kick with the as well as a Pro Tank and 2 CE4 clearomizers. But after vaping on a cotton wick, I will not go back to a silica wick, an artificial wick. I will only vape on rebuildables now. And I'll do that for 2 reasons. If the coil pops, simple to replace. Well, for me. You gotta go through a whole wrapping process for the coil, and then you gotta wick it, and so on and so forth. But I do know how to do that, so it doesn't bother me. You can also wick them to be sub-ohm drippers, which means huge fucking clouds of vapor. I mean, go check out sub-ohming on YouTube. Like, go check it out on here. Clouds of Icarus, power vaping, stuff like that. Chasing the cloud. You'll look you'll pull up videos of giant fucking clouds, like huge clouds. Clouds that are able to fill the inside of a car. I'm nowhere near that on this yet. Only reason why is I do not have a battery rated for it yet. Once I get that battery, I will show you a sub-ohm build. I will show, it'll be my first time building a sub-ohm, and in doing so, I'll be showing y'all how, as well as you'll see me with a sub-ohm for the first time. Never vaped one before, so it'll be a first for me, and y'all will be able to experience the whole thing with me. It'll be a journey for all of us to take together. If you're looking for a cheap mod to get, this runs about, I think it's $60 max, I think. I know at Better Vapors it's around $45-50 plus tax, I believe. But it is a perfect little mod in my opinion. It's got a nice feel in your hand regardless of how you hold it. I mean, it's just one of those things that, who's gonna sit there and vape like this? You can't even fucking... Well, I guess you can, but it looks stupid. It's just the perfect little feel for me. And great grip. It sits perfect in my hand. I mean, I'll use my pinky to fire every now and then. It feels great like that. 90% of the time I hold it in the crook of my thumb and just use... I mean, regardless. Feels great in both hands. Even with the pinky on this one, which this pinky is messed up. It doesn't work right for me. It still fires. It is a great little mod to have. My ups and downs about this. If you're going to be using an 18350 battery and you have an 18650 in it right now, the easiest way to get the tube all the way down, not all the way down, but all the way up, of course you take the cap off, you take the bottom tube, take it all the way off, slide it on from the top, and spin it down. That's the easiest way. Otherwise, you're sitting there spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning just to get it to be able to accommodate an 18350 battery. One of the downsides if you have, in my instance, the Trident or any wide tank or dripper, again, spin, spin, spinny, spin, spin, spin. It will not go over the RDA. So you'll have to take off the Trident to be able to do that. The outer tube, this one, is kind of loose on the threading. So it does have some wiggle. But once it's tightened down, wrong way. Once it's tightened down, I mean, that wiggle's pretty much gone. You cannot hear it. You shake it and you can hear the battery inside. But I believe that's about it for this. Like I said, next week I'll be posting a video of a rebuild, hopefully. That's if I get some Canthal. If not, I apologize, but I will post something next week. Usually I'll be posting on the same day every week. So what is today? Tuesday. I'll try to be posting a video every Tuesday about vaping. Depending on how many views they get throughout the week, or even on the first day, on the first 24 hours, I'll switch that up to on the weekends. But I'm probably going to leave it on Tuesdays or Wednesdays for now. Only reason why is I'm the only one home during the week, so I get the house to myself. Excuse me. I get the house to myself, so I can talk however loud I want. I can use whatever language I want, not have to worry about offending anyone in my family, so on and so forth. But I believe that's it for this video. Hopefully y'all will stay tuned for upcoming videos. Hopefully y'all look forward to them as much as I do. I know I'm going to have fun. Hopefully y'all will have fun with me. And that's about it. Oh, another thing. If you have friends that smoke and they're looking to quit, talk to them about these, or even Shanghai them. Kidnap them, take them, well, don't actually kidnap them, but you know what I mean. Take them somewhere, like, tell them you're going to go somewhere with them. Don't tell them where. Take them to a fucking vape shop and have them try one of them out. I know you vape up in Allen. Well, I've heard. I don't know for sure, but I've heard they give you a 10% discount if you trade in your pack of cigarettes and buy a vape. I don't know if any other stores do that. They're the only ones I know of that do that. That's about it. People that work at vape shops are going to be a lot more knowledgeable about this stuff than I am. I'm just your Joe Schmo vapor, your everyday guy. By the way, there's a difference between vapor and vapor. A vapor is someone who vapes. Vapor is what comes out of this. So I'm a vaping vapor. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I mean, it could be taken two different ways. I'm a vapor vaping vapor, or a vapor vaping vapor. Either way, it works. So hopefully y'all will start vaping along with me, and hopefully y'all get some of your friends too as well, or even loved ones. And I will see y'all in the next video. Adios, guys.